can block you out with eggs. Eggs aren't nearly as much of a commitment now, so it's like there's just a lot of what you're used to seeing if you're used to seeing Smash 4 Yoshi, but he also benefits from a lot of the stuff that was previous. So you get to see, I wouldn't say broken Yoshi. I feel like it's a little exacerbated for people who aren't used to seeing Yoshi be relevant, but you get to see a Yoshi that's not held back by a lot, and no one's figured out a character that can truly suppress what Yoshi brings to the table just yet, like we've had with a few notable characters in Smash 4. So now we'll be moving on to the match. He is going to be fighting up against a Ridley, and it is going to be Dre Charles. And they're going to start things off on Omega. Oh god, what is this stage? It's Super Mario Brothers 2, but I know it's like some Space Zone or something of that nature. Anyways, I actually adore this stage. I feel like it's a fairly good stage to start things off on. Both of these characters love to have a lot of space to room, a lot of room to move around with, and they can take advantage of their opponents on large stretches of land. So they've completely negated that factor from both of these guys. Final Destination is a little bit smaller than its previous iterations. FD in Melee, Brawl, and Smash 4 was known for being a good zoning stage, because characters can go from side to side. Characters that can juggle well benefit great from it. And any character that makes good control of the ledge from their tools would love Final Destination. Now, a lot of that ledge pressure is sort of exacerbated by the fact that the stage isn't as large, and the blast zones aren't either. So the ledge play is much more important than just being able to juggle. While the juggling helps with getting from ledge to ledge, controlling that ledge is so much more important. Just turning the action to the match now, and we see how the damage is... Oh, hold on, we got that taunt from Dre, too? And out deep recovery from Raptor is keeping him fine, but he's got to learn that with the Space Pirate Rush, I think is what the side B is called. Ridley's specials all have ridiculous names, except for the down B, which is pretty normal. But you can mash out of his side B. A lot of people haven't learned that yet. I think Dre is taking advantage of that on people. At the very least, he's managed to get the first kill on Raptor. We'll see how well he can do for that later on. Oh, but unfortunately, very linear recovery that Ridley has is going to spell demise for him, as Raptor manages to clean up the stock without taking too much damage. Ridley's recovery is fairly similar to the Spaceys in how his up B works. However, there's not nearly as many angle options as with Fox, Falco, or Wolf. Like, you have like a sort of downwards glide, an angled one, and then right up. You have like 5 options about. I would have to double check that. But the point is that it's incredibly limited. So someone like Raptor, who takes advantage of knowing how someone wants to recover, can very easily clean up a stock, as he does on the ledge. Yo, the music picking up on last stock, too. Bless this game, man. There to upwards angled forward tilt. That's cute. You can only imagine how much time Dre spent in the lab. And is that it? You're just gonna come and pet my head? You're not gonna do this? Do it. Do it. Man. When you guys go back, I don't even think they can hear you. Get off of my knee! Alright. Sit down. I am a bully. I'm bullying you into commentating with me as we watch Dre and Raptor fight it out. Dre has actually done a really good job of bringing back this match as you attempt to assault my headset. I'm tight. This headset's muted. Anyways, Raptor's doing a good job of just tacking on the percentage through like passive Yoshi pressure, which has always been his calling card. But Dre's doing what he can to respond. There's only so many options he has at the ledge against Yoshi, though. I was expecting the up air to come hunt him down. Raptor would have had the movement, but with the reaction time of a tranquilized horse, Raptor manages to lose the opportunity to end this match then and there. And honestly, that could be the reason that Dre could take game 1. See, that was a really good analysis of the situation. I sure wish you had a headset on. I'm happy that you're still in bracket, though. Player 4 just broke down that situation in a way that would have very easily explained how Drake could have won that, but nonetheless, it was Raptor who takes game 1. I feel like he left a few opportunities out there, though. No, not right now. I would hope we have Battlefield legal. Can you imagine? Knowing Raptor, he would have banned it just because he's pretty confident. I've seen on Frigate Orphean, and Frigate has been the go-to stage ban for a lot of players. The stars. Yo, is it just me or does... Oh! Beautiful. I was gonna say, is it just me or does Ridley have like a really good air dodge and a good like air to ground game? Yeah, I feel like he suffers from the same thing that all big characters in a platform fighter do, and just like they just take up space. It's easy for them to get a lot of damage racked up on them without too much commitment. I would agree. I genuinely feel like people are sleeping on Ridley. They're like, he's too big. And then no one else gives good reasons after that because he's got his combo game is stellar. He also has just raw kill moves. It's kind of wild. He has no issue killing. His Nair out of shield is phenomenal. His projectile is all right, but the fact that he has one at all, like, what cooldown? My man is out of there immediately. Yeah, I think people still need to acclimate themselves to how these shields work, at least for their out-of-shield options, because I've noticed Yoshi Bomb's actually doing a good job of like just catching people off guard. I think once people realize like how brave they can get with their options, this game is going to get really fun to see. Pairing's going to be another aspect that gets stronger. Yo, same? I'm waiting for year... Dude, I'm waiting for year 5 when people have this game fully modded and I can play as Bomberman. What? He's like... Yeah, he's like the first assist trophy. Alright. Well, thank you, Player 4, for your almost committing to commentary for a whole match. It was nice while it lasted, but we can turn to the rest of this game for Dre and Raptor, as Dre, once again, is at a bit of a deficit, but holding it out really well. I think it's just the matter that Dre needs to figure out his reversal options, because when he gets his combos started, there's not much Raptor can do. And then he's dealing with Raptor's pressure game really well. Like, I don't think this is a matchup-dependent thing. I really think this is just Dre figuring out what he can do to turn disadvantage into knots. Whether or not he breaks it back out into neutral or just completely turns the tides of it is a matter of how willing is he to use Ridley's options, how bold is he willing to be with Ridley's tools. Back air is going to give Raptor total stage control, but Dre's still going to come back to the ledge, trying to figure out what to do with these back airs. However, a wayward Yoshi Bomb goes unpunished once again. Neutral getup was a solid enough option. but Dre's exhausted all of his options. And just like that, Raptor moves on with a solid 2-0. I'm hoping Dre hits the drawing board because that Ridley looking clean, but this is a world-class dinosaur.